All right, my man. State your name and let them know you on Real Talk with Nick.
How you doing? My name is Nate Brown, and I'm on Real Talk with Nick.
All right, my man. Nick fan.
Yes.
Okay, who's your favorite player on the Knicks, man?
Today or from the back?
Well, let's go today, and then we can go in the back. Start with the past, man.
Okay, my favorites like the old Knicks, Walt Frazier, Willis Reed, all of them were good.
All of them?
All of them.
You ain't got no Pacific player when we speak of the past.
Clyde.
Clyde. What you liked about Clyde's game, man?
His defense, his smart, his court awareness, his Pumas.
Okay.
Yeah, different era, different kind of feeling.
Different eras, different time. Okay.
Right.
But
this year, I like the Knicks. I ain't too favorite of Julius Randle.
Oh, everybody's talking about Julius Randle, man. I mean, was you singing that song when the Knicks was the 4th seed, though?
I was singing it then, but I was just glad they was in that position.
Now, why was you singing it then, even though we was in the postseason?
Because it didn't affect us as much. Because, like I said, I was overwhelmed with the fact that they're in the 4th seed, so I didn't let that bother me about his handle. But it didn't change once he got that new contract.
Yeah, he got the 117.
That's it.
Mil for 40.
Now he comes back and then you're playing like, you're not changing. You do go one way, you hold the ball forever, and till the seconds run out, then you're throwing hand grenades to the players that's open. When they hurt their hand, you get caught. He shouldn't even be bringing the ball up. We got guards on our team. Why are you down there bringing the ball up, dribbling, and you don't really have a handle like that?
Some people starting to call him the point forward. I never even heard that position, but they say
point forward was Anthony Mason. That's the original point forward for the Knicks, and he ain't in that same class.
Right.
He's a point forward. He can dribble, play the spot. Anthony Mason. That's
Right.
the original point forward.
Okay.
The term came out.
Okay.
But he's nowhere in that class.
All right. Now, do you think we should package Julius Randle to acquire some new signings under the New York Knicks? What should we do with him, man?
I don't know what we should do with him, but I think what he should do for himself is work on seeing where his mistakes are or where he can help the Knicks. Sometimes you have to sit down and observe when you get in what the Knicks need, help with.
Right.
Go do some rebounding, play some defense, better defense. He's not in it. We're not going to be coming up there looking for you to dribble the ball up and then jump in the air and throw a hand grenade. It doesn't make no sense. When you could go down, get in your position. That's why you bring it up and give it to you in position. Get rebound, do other things.
Okay. What you think about the coach? When we speak of Tom Thibodeau, do you think he's one of the best coaches we ever had for the New York Knicks besides Red Holzman, who obviously...
No, he's not in it. I don't even put him close to that. And I don't think it's his fault. I don't know if it's higher up people. Because you got people on the bench, say like Obi Toppin.
Right.
You got a bench and you don't use Sims. You use them when they up, down 20 and stuff like that.
Well, speaking of Obi, man.
Yeah, he's the man.
You brought him up. Do you think the Knicks is at risk of losing him? If they bring Randle back and it looks like he's coming back because he got the extension. But if he's not trade off for somebody else, do you think we're going to risk Obi?
Yeah.
For the you do?
No, I don't want to, but Obi's right now is coming into his own. Like his 3rd year, something like that. He's the dude now. He's athletic, he can dribble, he can shoot, and he's absorbed. He's doing good. He's doing a lot better, and he helps. And with them other young guys, like I said, you got Quickly, you got Sim. You got a bunch of young guys that play together. As you see, when they come in, there's a difference in the game. They're hungry. Then you put, like I said, Randle in the game. He don't gel with them like he should. You should work with them, and use them. But that's the coach's thing.
Okay, but once again, and let's critique Tom Thibodeau. Some say, he's a great coach because he's big on defense. Defense wins games.
And he was.
Now, this is my question. If defense wins games, right, the Knicks once had a guard who wasn't great on offense when we speak of the offense, but his defense was particular. Speaking of that of Frank Ntilikina, do you think the Knicks made a grave mistake letting Frank Ntilikina leave the Knicks? Because he's right now in the postseason with Dallas, I believe.
Right, he ain't doing nothing there. I mean, Frank had all that, but it's not being used right. So I'm glad for Frank to go somewhere else and have a better shot at using his talent. Because it wasn't shown too much. I mean, defense, he had, he'd be open, got too passive, he not confident in his shot.
But is it safe to say he was under too many coaches with the short tenures that he was there?
It's levels of bullcrap. Let's put it that way.
Because he was coached under David Fizdale.
Yeah.
He was coached under Jeff Hornacek.
Yeah.
Then he had another coach, I believe, like Mike Dees.
I don't know the name either.
Yeah, but
he came from good. He came, good stuff. But I think we could have got who could in the draft with him.
You're talking about
Dominic Mitchell. Look at the difference. Now I'd rather have Dominic Mitchell.
Do you think Dominic Mitchell? Because right now, man, you quickly, who by the way is spending a lot of time with Dominic Mitchell during the offseason.
Okay.
You think that'll be a good comparison, like a duo?
That's good.
Emmanuel Quickly and Dominic?
Quickly does. He's got good court sense, and he can shoot. He training him to give him that call that he do when he go in the middle and pump fake. He's training him well. But
yeah, because he was mentored with Derrick Rose.
That's another one. See, Derrick Rose been out, but if you when Rose come back, like I said, they're gonna be better. And quote me on this: Top is gonna be the man.
Top is gonna be the man.
He's gonna be the man. They're gonna mess around. Top is gonna be the man.
Do he remind you of Amari Stoudemire? Is he game similar?
Kinda. He's a beast, young beast. And with them young guys that I guess they work out with all the time, they know each other. That new generation that's coming up.
Right.
You gotta have that in you.
How do you feel about RJ Barrett, man?
I don't want to get rid of him. I definitely don't want to He's getting better as he go along.
Now, did he surprise you from his rookie season to where he's at now? Because remember, when the draft came out in his class, everybody wanted Zion wins.
No, I'm glad we got who we got. But when Zion was in college with him, and remember Zion twisted his ankle, fell out his sneaker,
right?
You seen who was really the man. Barrett took over that. They was focusing on Zion, because of who he was. But Barrett's the man. Barrett's the man. Barrett's our man, too. I don't want to get rid of him.
Okay.
He's getting better. And we look at his godfather, Steve Nash.
Yeah.
So, he got the good stock. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He's getting better every minute.
Now, I want to mix it up a little, man.
Go ahead.
When we speak of Knicks history, man, who's the greatest center the Knicks ever had, man? And before you answer that, are you impressed with Mitchell Robinson? Hold that question in the backcourt. We're going to get back to that. Mitchell Robinson, man, on the Knicks, the center.
He's good, but he got small hands. He ain't got no, he's clumsy, but he's good. When you throw it to Mitchell Robinson, he don't have Buck Williams grip. He don't have that. You ain't like when he get it, he got it. He's good for defense and stuff, but he don't have no shot.
You don't have no shot.
You don't have no shot. He should work on in his area. You don't have no shot, but his hands are not good. Now, Patrick's hands were small.
Yeah,
Patrick
Ewing. We talking
Patrick can shoot.
Okay.
Patrick can play defense.
Now, would you say he's the greatest center ever to play with the Knicks? Patrick Ewing?
I would have to agree. I mean, Willis was good, but Willis had a better team. But Patrick, yeah, I would say that. Patrick did it, more.
Yeah?
Yeah. Different era.
And Cam Reddish, man. I'm going all over the place, man. I know you about Cam Reddish.
He just
came from Atlanta.
Yeah.
Tom Thibodeau ain't giving him too much playing time either.
But he came late. He don't come. The coach gives only certain people. You know what I mean? That's what I said. He had all that youth on the bench. All that talent that I know he see because he works with him in practice. Take it to the court. I don't know who's pulling his strings, who's working him. Maybe going by money, contract. I don't know.
But you see the Knicks run towards the end of the season.
Right.
They was doing their thing, man.
But look who was in there. Them young guys.
So you're saying Tom Thibodeau
He need to mix it up and put them young guys in. Even if you lose, you got some experience. But put your experience into them young guys. It'll work. They hungry.
Say they're hungry.
Them Knicks are ready.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've been impressed with them making it to the 4th spot. That's like a championship. That's like being in the playoffs. Yeah, that's like a championship to me. That's a start. You know how long we've been without seeing them?
But this season we fell short, and
yeah, because
you know,
after you fall short, you get the big contracts and do all that. Now you're gonna show your color.
Now I want to get to the nitty gritty, man. Because everybody was talking this Brooklyn Nets shit. You had your disappointed Knicks fans. They went and jumped ship, went to Brooklyn.
Yeah.
And the majority of them only rep them because they in Brooklyn.
Right.
My question to you, man, when we speak of that of Kevin Durant, is he scared? Was he scared to come to the Knicks? Because he said the Knicks wasn't a cool team to play for, yada, yada, and all that. Y'all motherfuckers, I'm speaking to you Net fans out here, thought that Kevin Durant was the savior of New York, and he got brooms handed to him, man.
Yeah. I mean, that's a tough one because I don't know about that quote or did that happen. You know, I don't think he would have made us anything. I mean,
if he would have came to the Knicks, same players, but we got Kevin Durant. Oh, how far the Knicks would have been? You think we would have had a chip?
I don't know. It's gonna be a long time before we get a chip. It's gonna be a long time. You gotta put.
Oh, come on, man! Don't say that, man. We already waiting. It's been 50 plus, man.
Yeah, that's why I took the playoffs as a chip. When we made the 4th spot, that was like a chip to me. For, you know, I don't know how long I'm gonna be on this planet, so I got to see them get there. You know what I'm saying? So that's like a championship for them to get the 4th spot. Because that's when they came out with the play-in. You know what I mean? We didn't make the first year of the play-in. We wasn't in no play-in. We was in the 4th spot. We ain't had to play to stay in the playoffs. You know.
So you don't see the Knicks coming into any postseason success anytime soon?
They might make They might make it in there, but I got to see what they got. I got to see what they got because everything's different now, you know. Got to see who they got, who they play, how they play together.
Okay, and this is the nail in the coffin, man. If Mark Jackson, you the head of the operations, man, you can control MSG on what's said and what's done. If Coach Tibbs don't get the job done next year, some say he's out of here.
I'm sure.
And if he's out of here, and if you had the powers to pick any coach that New Yorkers would love to have as a head coach for the New York Knicks, who would you pick out of Mark Jackson or Patrick Ewing? Mark Jackson or Patrick Ewing?
Mark Jackson.
Over Pat?
Look at Mark Jackson's work at Golden State. That's his team. He got Curry and all of them. Mark Jackson got all of those players that Steve Kerr took it to the next level. Those are all Mark Jackson players. Whatever happened with Mark Jackson in the office or whatever, they got rid of him. And Steve Kerr got the team. But Mark Jackson made Curry, Green, all of them, all that he put together.
Some say, I interviewed somebody, and some say that Mark Jackson, if he was the coach Emmanuel Quickly, that Emmanuel Quickly would be the point guard, a sufficient point guard.
He would. That's what I'm saying. Mark can relate to them, you know, and he's a New York Knick. But I hope they do something quick, because I don't want Mark Jackson to coach the Lakers.
Oh, shit.
I don't want him to coach the Lakers.
You think that might happen?
The spot is open. The spot is open. They got rid of the coach there. They didn't make the playoffs. They stunk. Now it's open.
All right. And with that being said, man, I want to thank the OG for coming on Real Talk with Nick, where we talk nothing but Nick basketball, man. It's been a pleasure having you, man. Thank you.
Thank you.